Democracy matters because what is the alternative? You can either organize a society according to an authoritarian, strong man, usually strong man, not very many strong women in history, but there are a few, process which is arbitrary and can be changed at a moment's notice. Or you can organize it according to a rule of law through the exercise of human rights, which are the political right to choose your leaders and to choose the society and the framework that you live and operate under, and that your family and your future is decided by.
IFES is definitely changing and improving people's lives around the world because we are all about involvement and representation at the local level for free and fair governance and spreading as much as possible around the world, having democratic societies, which we know builds world peace.
We've worked to build an electoral process, a political process that guarantees and makes possible greater inclusion. So people that haven't traditionally been welcome in the electoral process can now feel as though they're a part.
It's hard to single out one election or one chapter, but certainly everywhere from Myanmar, which was a transformation of that government, of that society, and you could see it and feel it on the streets on the days working up to the election, to Tunisia, where you saw a process fail, a number of political assassinations of candidates and leaders from the left to the right, the society decide to take charge and go again to the ballot box, and the ballot box being the way forward.
Over the last almost 2 decades that I've worked with IFES, there have been several proud moments. I can think back to the early years when we were opening new projects in the former Soviet Union. And it was very proud to represent the organization, to go into a country, to build a relationship of trust and true partnership with different institutions.
IFES is a unique organization in terms of its mission. There is no one with our exact mission in the whole world. And it is an international organization, an NGO, and I think the people that we attract and the kinds of talent we attract is very unique.
I would have to say that IFES stands out as trying to be as flexible as possible, as understanding of personal situations as possible, and as supportive of each other as possible.
Yeah, we often say IFES is a family, and I became part of that family when it was much smaller. And I'm very proud that as we've grown as an organization, we're almost two times the size that we were when I first joined IFES. But as we've grown as an organization, I think we've maintained that personal connection and that understanding that we care for each other.
IFES is a good place to work, and if you're willing to be hands-on, if you're willing to see the big picture, you can add value to help take IFES to that next level of excellence. The people here have their hearts in the right places. They want to do the right thing, and they are doing the right things, but we can always use additional resources to help us shape IFES's future better.
I often tell new employees, new colleagues, that we often have a boring day now and again, but never a boring week, because the work that we do is front page news. It's the headlines of in any country, the electoral process, the political process that we're involved in.
I would tell them to be prepared to be part of something much bigger than themselves. And IFES is a vessel that you can pour tremendous amounts of energy and find yourself with like-minded people from around the world in the same office. And you get a chance to participate in a truly noble cause.